Hey, what's going on, guys? I thought I'd do another video update. I know I just did one a couple days ago, but I did get some stuff in over the last couple days, and I thought I'd go ahead and shoot a video now and kind of put this stuff away and get ready for the next video. Um, I picked up some Wild East titles from a really good trusted seller over in Finland named Timu, and thank you for the great deal, Timu, if you're watching. Thank you for subbing. I appreciate that. I picked up some Disney titles. I got some spaghetti western stuff, and I got some vinyl records and some B movies, drive-in type films. I'll show those last probably. But the gems of this pickup, or of this update, are the 3 Wild East titles that I grabbed, and I was really lucky to get some of these rare titles, and I thought I got a really good deal on these. This is volume 3, Day of Anger, and from what I'm told from my buddy Carlos, that this was probably one of the most highly sought after at one time. That is until Arrow Video put this out on Blu-ray, and then I guess people started kind of selling their DVD copies. But my quest is to complete the whole collection for Wild East, so I wanted to grab this. And this is before Wild East started putting clear cases with their titles, and I'm really happy to grab this. I do have the Arrow Blu-ray, but like I said, I want to grab the whole line of the Wild East DVDs. So this is a pretty good film. I enjoy it. I think it's really good. Arrow Video's release is excellent, and yeah, you can't go wrong with Arrow. But this is a Wild East pickup here, and it's volume 3, Day of Anger, starring Lee Van Cleef. The next one here is a twin billing of Beyond the Law and The Grand Duel, 2 more Lee Van Cleef films. And this one does have the clear case and the insert that shows some of the previous titles. And from what I hear, this one, Pistoleros, is very, very hard to get. And if you do find it, it's quite pricey, as is Boot Hill and Man from Nowhere. Some of these other ones now, a lot of them are going way up in price. Some of these that were, you know, a year or two ago, these were like 30 bucks. Now they're 60, 70, 80 bucks. So this one does come on a flipper disc, which I'm not really a big fan of, but I guess I'll deal with it for this edition here. But it has one movie on one side and one on the other side, which flipper discs are a terrible idea. Fingerprints and smudges and scratches. It's just not really a good idea. But this is Beyond the Law and The Grand Duel, Volume 10. And the third one and the last one for this update is If You Meet Sartana, Pray for Your Death. Sartana, however you want to pronounce it. This is volume number 11. And again, it's a clear case with the previous titles there, and then this one has the artwork on the disc, which I love it when they do that. I can see why they did a flipper disc though for DVD, because if you try to jam too much information on a DVD, it just kind of distorts the picture. So I guess picture quality wise, it's better to have a film on each side rather than to jam 2 together. The next one here I'll show is the B movies I was talking about, and this is called Terror Tales, and this is volume 1, and this is from Video Asia, and it's also a flipper disc. And side 1 is Ninja Vampire Busters, and side 2 is Vampire Honeymoon. And somebody mentioned once before on one of my previous videos that they thought these were bootlegs, but no, these are actually official releases. And this one came in the mail, and the case is all jacked up. So I do have a box full of replacement cases, so I'll take care of that. But I'll do that later. I love the artwork on these. It looks like the old comic book covers and stuff like that from the 60s. Terror Tales Volume 1. It looks like the insert got a little bit ripped here. And here is volume 3, which I also ordered volume 4, but it didn't get here yet. And volume 2 is a little bit harder to find. It's a little more pricey. These here are anywhere from $5 to $10 a piece. So it's, I mean, it's almost nothing. But this one here has Here Comes a Vampire and Fear. And I think that cover looks really damn good. And there's the spine there, and then here's the back. It just kind of shows comic book style. And you can see here that they also did the Tales of Voodoo 5 edition set there that I will be giving these away pretty soon in a contest, which that will probably be my next video, the contest video, in about a week or so. But just, these are flipper discs, and there's nothing special about these. But for $5, $6, you can't really go wrong with 2 films and a pretty cool cover like that. This one here is a No Shame release that I picked up from my buddy Carlos. Part of our trade package for trade package number 2. And this is No Shame's Emergency Squad, starring Tomas Milian and Ray Lovelock. And this is a sealed edition here. And No Shame titles are getting quite pricey, especially the sealed ones like this. I don't really know much about the movie, but it looks like a cool edition, and I was glad to pick that up for Carlos. I got a couple spaghetti westerns here. I don't know if this is actually a spaghetti western. I think this may be a, well, it's directed by Sergio Corbucci, so I think this is a spaghetti here. But I haven't seen the film, but I have heard good things about this, and Burt Reynolds plays a Navajo Indian in this one from 1967. And this is about when the spaghetti westerns were at their peak in the late 60s like this. I think that cover looks pretty cool. And this is a nice little Kino Lorber Studio Classics. And this was pretty cheap. I think I got this for under $10 shipped because it was used, but it's in brand new condition. And I like to add Kino titles to my collection, so I was glad to pick that one up. And then this one here was, I thought I got a really good deal on this. It was brand new. I paid $15 for it, but I noticed that a lot of sellers were starting to ask like $20 to $60 for this box set. And it's a 10 DVD box set. It has 20 films, and it's called The Best of Spaghetti Westerns in the Tradition of the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. And from what I hear, from what Carlos was telling me, some of these were already released by Wild East. Some of them have not been released. I believe he said Disc 5, A Bullet for a Stranger, and $10,000 for a Massacre. I think he said they were only released in Germany with English audio. I think that's what he said. But some of these were released by Wild East under different titles. A lot of these spaghetti westerns have several different titles for the same movie. And I really like the way that this is called Timeless Media Group. I don't really know a whole lot about them, but I like the way that they put this package together. It has a really nice swing trays. And it's really put together nice, and it looks very presentable, and it comes with a little booklet, and there's another disc there. A total of 20 movies for $15. I couldn't pass that up. And if you guys are into your spaghetti westerns, and if you guys like rare stuff, I would go ahead and check this out now before, I don't know if it's out of print now or if it's just starting to go up in price or what. This came out in 2013. No, 2011 this came out. So it may be out of print now, I'm not sure, but it's starting to go up a little bit in price. So if you want to get this, I'd say go ahead and grab it now. It's a good little box set here. And then I got some Disney titles. Start here with Oliver and Company. This one did not come with the slipcover, but the others that I got did. And I do have this on Blu-ray already for the 20th anniversary, and this is now the 25th anniversary. So this is the Blu-ray DVD combo. I'll kind of go quick through these. I know a lot of you guys don't really care about Disney. But for those of you who do, I'll show these. I do love Disney just as much as I love my horror. So this is the Disney exclusive Mulan. I believe this is Disney exclusive. I think the rest of these are Disney exclusives that I'm going to be showing. If I'm wrong, please correct me down below. But this is the Mulan Disney exclusive, and it comes with the Blu-ray and digital HD. And I haven't opened these yet, and I do use the Disney points. So I will be opening these up to view them and to use up my points. The next one here is a 2-movie collection. It's a 3-disc set. This is Aladdin and the King of Thieves and The Return of Jafar. And I was glad to pick this one up. I do have this one on DVD, but this is a Disney exclusive, a Disney store exclusive, I believe. And again, like I said, if I'm wrong, correct me if anybody's into the Disney. Glad to pick this one up. I think this one cost, I think this was 25 bucks on the Disney website. And then everything else was, I think, between 11 and 14 because they had a big sale. So I just went and bought a bunch of these, and I got them for pretty cheap prices. So I think this was like 11 bucks. This is Pocahontas. Comes with a nice slip, and it's got the Blu-ray, DVD, digital HD. And then I got the Dumbo 75th anniversary. Comes with the Blu-ray, DVD, digital HD. Pretty nice. And then finally for the Disney, I got Alice in Wonderland. And this is the 65th anniversary, Blu-ray, DVD, digital copy. So I think for all of these combined, I think I paid, I don't know, let's see, it was like 25, I think it was under 70 bucks for 6 Disney Blu-rays, so that's not bad. And then finally, I do have 3 vinyl LPs I'd like to show you guys. They're all sealed, so I'm going to have to crack them open, but I'll just kind of show you really quickly before I unwrap them, and then I'll pause it, open them. I got the original Friday the 13th from Waxwork Records. And I had to complete the Waxwork Records trilogy for Friday the 13th records so far. They've put out part 1, 2, and 3 now so far. And I also picked up part 3, 3D, but I didn't get the lenticular cover because that one's going for like 100 bucks now. This one was 32 bucks. That's good enough for me. Although that lenticular cover did look really nice, and it was a thicker edition. I just didn't want to pay that much for it. But I'm very glad to add this to the collection. And I'll go through and open these up for you guys. I don't know if I should do it in a separate video. Maybe I'll do it in a separate video because we're already at 13 minutes. And then I got City of the Living Dead from Death Waltz, which was this was on my wish list for a while, but I went ahead and pulled the trigger on it, and I think I got this for about 35 bucks. So I will do a separate video, guys, to open up these LPs here, because we've gone on long enough, I think, for this video. But just kind of show you guys here. I'm hoping to reach 100,000 views here. So I've been talking about this for a while now, but I think I'm about 1,000 away or so, something like that. So hopefully, like within this week, I can go ahead and start giving some stuff back to the community, because I really appreciate those of you who give supportive comments and positive stuff like that. And I want to thank all my newest subscribers. I want to thank the guys who've been watching for a while, you know, and have been constant, you know, supporters of mine. So it really means a lot, and I'm glad to know you guys are out there. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll be back shortly with the vinyl LPs. Take care.